Hey guys, welcome to another lunchtime review. Today I'm going to Arby's. They have a brisket, bacon, beef, and cheddar sandwich that I'm going to try, and another little side item I'm going to try. So I'm going to turn my camera around and take you through drive-thru with me.
Welcome to Arby's. Order whenever you're ready.
Yeah, can I have one of your brisket, bacon, beef, and cheddar sandwiches?
Just the sandwich or the meal?
Yeah, just the sandwich.
Okay.
And then the a 4-piece fried mac and cheese.
Okay.
That's it.
$12.49.
Thank you. I'm so used to ordering on the apps that I didn't get my card out. It's hard in the car to get your billfold out. No, I'm good. Thank you. Kind of handed you everything all at one time. I was kind of, you know what he was giving me. Okay, so now I'm gonna go find a place to park. I'll go this way. I've eaten, this is the like hardware store and a Frisch's parking lot. I don't think I've ever eaten over here, but what the heck, I'll go over here and park. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of traffic over here. So, yeah. This parking lot's awful. It's a rough parking lot. Doesn't look like it looks like it needs to be repaved. The good thing is there's probably not gonna be anybody over there eating with me. So that's a good thing. If somebody pulls up next to me here, it's gonna be really strange. So anyway, I'm gonna get my food and turn this camera around and show you what I got. Okay, so this is what I got. This is a just a 4-piece fried mac and cheese. Looks pretty good. I like their little balls. They look very crispy. And this one is called, let me get the piece of paper out so I got the cheat sheet out. This one is called the brisket, bacon, beef, and cheddar. So it's basically a beef and cheddar with brisket and bacon on it. So so it looks really good. Quite a bit of bacon, cheese, get a little bit of brisket on there. Yeah, so I'll tell you how prices and all that good stuff in just a second. Gotta wear my coat today because it's very cold outside and a police car goes by. Are you straight? Yeah. The brisket, bacon, beef, and cheddar. It is a brisket, roast beef, bacon, cheddar cheese sauce, or cheddar sauce, a red ranch, which I always call Arby sauce, and an onion roll. It's 761 calories, just in case you wanted to ruin your meal. So that's what that is. And then the fried macaroni and cheese is literally fried macaroni and cheese. It has the 4 cheese blend macaroni and cheese noodles, breaded and fried. And I didn't write how many calories that was. I think it was 370 something. I can't remember for sure how many calories were. Not that you're worried about calories too much if you're eating this stuff. The sandwich was $7.99 and the 4 macaroni and cheese bites were $3.79. So my total before tax and everything was $11.78. Then you got to add, of course, your state tax if you have a state tax. So I'm gonna try one of these mac and cheese bites first because they look like little hush puppies, honestly. Tons of cheese. There's actually more cheese than macaroni in there. Honestly, that's probably one of the best mac and cheese bites I've ever had. Only because it's really, you can feel how soft it is inside, but the outside is really, really crispy. And if I pull it apart, you can see there's some macaroni there too, but you can see the cheese is like the really good stretchy cheese. It's not that like pasty, watery cheese. I love the breading on the outside. Those are good. I love those. Those are really nice. Just know that they could have seasoned the breading if they'd wanted to. Like I added a bunch of stuff to it, like, you know, onion or whatever, but they didn't. They left them very basic breading with macaroni and cheese. That's what you're getting. Again, I love the crispiness of the outside shell. You get the really good cheese flavor in there. It tastes like a good heated up macaroni and cheese sauce. It doesn't taste like a crispy cheese, so if you don't like that burnt cheese kind of flavor, it doesn't have that flavor. It's just you get the flavor of the crust, but you do get the flavor of the cheese and stuff too. So those are excellent. I would give those just a 5 out of 5 just by themselves. They're really good, and they do sell a bigger pack than a 4-pack. I just got the 4-pack because it's just me, and plus I knew I was getting this big sandwich, so I just got the 4. But you can get, I think they had a bigger pack too. Again, I don't know if I said this, but I was gonna say it. I love beef and cheddars. Beef and cheddars is like one of my favorite sandwiches from Arby's. I used to go get like literally 2 beef and cheddars, put some Arby's and horsey sauce on them, and just eat them up. I used to love them. Haven't had one for ages, but that was my favorite sandwich. It probably still is. First bite was all beef, roast beef. So I'm trying to work my way over to the brisket. There we go. That changes the flavor quite a bit. You can really see the layers in there. You get quite a bit of roast beef, but you also get a decent amount of brisket. Let me take one more bite. Let me see in there. The bacon is a little more dense and dry than the roast beef, because the roast beef is super, super tender. I mean, just like literally just tear it like pieces of paper. Probably easier than paper, honestly. Like tissue paper. That's how tender it is. The bacon has a little tougher chew to it, which you would expect bacon to have, just like every bacon known to man. The brisket really doesn't have a ton of flavor that I can tell. It doesn't stand out. I'm really getting more of the bacon flavor than anything. The brisket's really good and tender too. It's really hard to tell the difference between the roast beef and the brisket, though. It truly is. I like the flavor of it. I wish I had a little bit more cheese sauce on it, because I don't taste the cheese. I think it adds like a little bit of texture to it, but I don't really get the flavor of the cheese. Mostly what I'm tasting is the meaty roast beef and brisket and bacon flavor. You get all those, and you get the Arby sauce, of course. And then the onion roll just adds that extra layer of like onion flavor. Yeah, this is a really good sandwich, and you get quite a bit. I mean, look how thick that is. It's a thick sandwich, especially in the center of it where it's all piled up. It's pretty thick. Yeah, I really like the textures are excellent. Nothing's really dry. I say the bacon was a little drier and tougher than the roast beef and the brisket, but only because it's bacon, and bacon is like that. But by no means is it tough or dried out or hard or crispy or anything like that. It's just a really nice texture, and yeah, the flavors go really good together too. And if you wanted a little more like zing to it, like a little more heat to it, you could get the horsey sauce and squirt some of that on here too, and that would add that horseradish flavor too, which I've done many, many times. I like beef and cheddar with horsey sauce. So I would give the bites a 5, and I would give the sandwich a 5. I think they're both excellent. versions of it. This does have a different flavor than the traditional, just the beef and cheddar by itself. It's also seemed to be a little thicker, but you are paying what, $7.99 for it? Yeah, you are paying $79.99, so I would expect it to be a little thicker, but yeah, it's definitely worth trying out if you like a good jazzed up beef and cheddar. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.